Welcome, this is the very first episode of the Let Me In series. So, I'm gonna be starting a new series, as you can see, so I'm the first guest. Hi, hello Lydia. How are you? I'm going to be interviewing a lot of my friends that inspire me, and people that are not my friends that inspire me as well. Basically just like anyone that is creative in any way that they are, in any different medium, and kind of just looking at their space and seeing like how like I guess like how they create in the space that they live in the space that they have, and like how their space makes them who they are. It's just me interviewing inspiring people that create, and then you get to see the space that they created, like because everyone's space is basically makes them who they are. I feel like you can literally just walk into someone's room and it'll tell you a lot about them without even meeting them. Like that, like just walk into someone's, like it'd just be cool. Like imagine walking into a stranger's bedroom or a stranger's like house, whatever it may be, just any stranger's space, and you'll be able to know a little bit or even a lot about them just by going inside their space. And I think that that's really cool. But yeah, it's as straightforward as it is. I don't know how else to explain it. But I'm the first guest. And this is my room. This is my space. So yeah, let's move on to the room tour part of it. And then we can do, I guess, a mini interview of who I am. Welcome to my room tour. So, this is my wall, my gallery wall or whatever. I'm going to take some stuff down. Probably gonna take all this down because I've been meaning to kind of change the way my room looks recently. Not like too drastically, because I do plan on like moving out next year, sometime next year. Don't know when yet, but I don't want to like do too much to this room because, I mean, I guess for context, I live with my mom. This is my mom's house, and this is my bedroom. Yeah, so that's why I'm moving out. And yeah, so I don't want to like do too much to the room because I don't want to be too comfortable, But this is the room right now, and this is what I have as of now. But I've kind of outgrown this. This is like Lydia from 2-3 years ago. Got this from the thrift store. Thought it looked really cool. And this was like from 2.5 years ago, I believe. I thought this was literally the sickest wall art at the thrift store. And I got it. And now when I look at it, it's really cool. Like, it is cool. It's just, I've outgrown it. And I think I liked it a lot because it's kind of like 3D paper art, whatever. But yeah. And Curious George. Found this at a dumpster a few years ago. I saw it and I was like, I have to have it because Curious George was like one of my favorite childhood TV shows, like cartoons. I related a lot to the main character, like George, because I was a very curious little kid, always asking questions. Like I was always like, oh, what's this, what's that? Like, so I was very much like him, and I still am. So I kind of felt like, oh yeah, he's my spirit animal, so why not just commemorate that and put him on my wall. Here is this poster that I got a few years ago in New York at this really cool poster shop. In 2021. I remember that year because that's the first time I found this poster store in New York. I mean, I've been to New York prior to 2021, but like that was that year. That was a really fun trip. And I remember when I discovered that poster store, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the coolest place in New York. And it still is. This wall right here, I did this during COVID. I'm sure everyone has their COVID art wall that they did that they're not proud of anymore. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not. I would literally paint over this if I could. I thought it would be cool. Like, I just had this idea of like, I don't know why I decided to do squares. I really don't know the thought process behind this. I had an idea, I had something, I clearly didn't finish it because there was supposed to be some stuff in here. And I'm so happy and so glad I didn't like complete it because I think it would have been, it would not, the art style that I did then would not have resonated with me now. So I'm glad I didn't continue with that because that's why I covered this one right here with a poster. And then Andy Warhol, that I got from my best friend a while ago. And sticky notes. I love keeping sticky notes around my wall because I have a lot of like running thoughts, so I like to keep sticky notes around me because I always just like to like write reminders or thoughts down so I can remember them. This is my bed. This is where I sleep. This is where all the magic happens. Can't believe I said that. But yeah, this is my favorite blanket. Thrift store again. Most of the stuff, 90% of the stuff in here is all thrifted, so I don't feel like I need to repeat myself. But yeah, there's like this freaking choker that I got from my best friend that I don't wear on my neck, but I usually use it as an accessory. Like I'll put it on my shoes, my boots, my legs, or like I use it as a bracelet. It's cool. I feel like on my neck, I don't know why, like it looks cool, it just doesn't feel like it matches me, like who I am. My favorite scarf in the world, my favorite hoodie in the world that I sewed on the back, a book about the music business that I've been trying to learn about. It's something I want to get into. And my iPad. I've had that for 4 years, 4 or 5 years, I don't know. I'm not good at years. And my everyday bag with my stuff in it. And my socks that I wear to sleep because it's cold. And pillows. Yeah. And clearly you can tell there's like mix match going on here, but I want to get rid of that yellowy bird stuff. That I don't like. This I like. So I'm trying to find something else I can put there. I just love mix matching things. And as you can tell, it does fit a lot into my personality. I feel like there's a lot going on. But I love mixing patterns because I don't like to keep everything monochromatic. Because it just, I don't know, I just like things that stimulate my brain, my creative brain, because that's how I create. Yeah. This is my favorite painting ever. Again, my best friend made this for me. So this is my favorite portrait. No one has ever painted a portrait of me, and honestly, this is the best portrait that they have ever made. They've made other portrait prior to that of me, but like this is their best. And I always look at it every time I'm like sad or happy or feeling anything. I talk to her sometimes. So this is like me, but like cooler version of me. I mean, I'm still cool now, but like she's like super cool. Like she's super dope. I want to meet her. But yeah, this is my favorite thing. And this is my most recent portrait that I got from them for my birthday recently. Yeah, September 3rd. But this is like a collage, honestly. It's not supposed to look like me, but it's super cool. So clearly, like, they love making portraits. I'm going to show you my desk now. So it's a little dark. I had to have the flash on, so I don't know how I look. Let's just hope this looks good. But this is my desk. It's a bit of a mess. This is what I mean by like, my room is like clean and organized, but it's just like there's like mess, like slight mess. I don't mind it. I kind of like it. But I can like, this is how my thought process is. I'm very chaotic about like mentally, but like on the outside I appear very calm and collected and organized. So I guess in a way that's how my room reflects itself. Like that's how like that's how me who I am and my mental space is reflected in my space, in my room. Like how I'm very calm and collected on the outside, but very chaotic and messy and appear. Like not messy in a bad way, more so just like I just have a lot of ideas running here and there, multitasking different things, and I kind of like that. And I'm always like doing different things, and that's how it's reflected in here on how I like to work, especially in creating stuff. But enough about that. Yeah, I guess I have my, so I keep like my accessories in here. I made this little like clay bowl like years ago during COVID, and I had nothing to do, and I thought, oh, let me try pottery, and I realized I don't think I like it as much. I like it, but it's just don't have the patience for it. But this is my desk. It's an IKEA desk that I got 2021, I believe. And I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I don't like that it's white. Like I said, this room, the last time it was ever decorated was
2022 or 2023. That was the very last time that like I actually put effort into decorating it, and since then I have changed a lot. A whole like I am literally not the person that I was then. Like I am a completely like it's like a whole 360. So that's why it feels weird being in this room now, and I have not really put effort into like changing it because I want to move out, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm in this weird limbo transition period where I'm like where I'm living in this space and I have to, you know, tolerate it, but I don't really resonate much with the decor. Only like some things I resonate with, but like stuff like this, like the desk and stuff, it's like I don't want to claim it. Like I'm not proud of it. If I could get rid of it, I would. If I could change it, I would have like a really nice wooden desk, like a real wooden desk. And I hate this fucking chair. This is literally, look, I had to stack it with 2 pillows. Even still, it's not that comfortable. It is the most uncomfortable chair ever. And this is actually kind of comfortable, so I have to have this behind it. The floor, my favorite part of my room, honestly. I freaking hate this carpet. This was a trend during 2020, as everyone knows. I participated in it. I'm not proud of it. It was nice the first year I got it, and then over the years it just got flattened down, and I don't like the color anymore. I just don't need to get rid of it. This is another art piece that my best friend made for me for my birthday, one of my birthdays. At this point I can't even keep track. I think it's like every birthday I get an art piece by them, and it's funny because they don't display that side of themselves, like their artwork on the internet, but they are artists. So I'm their #1 fan, honestly. And this is by an artist that I met at a flea market a few years ago named Augur. I'll definitely like tag him on my thing. At the time that I got this, I was at a flea market selling rugs, because I was making rugs at the time between 2022 and 2023. Around that. It was a different period in my life. But yeah, so he was there, and that's how I met him, because he was in the booth next to me, and he was selling his artwork. But this was like a display. Like he wasn't selling this exactly, but I saw this and I was like, wait, I really love this. This is so cool. Like I just felt like this guy was me in a sense. I don't know. Like it just something about it was very eerie, but I really liked it. And then he was like, oh, would you like to trade for your rug? Because he really liked my rug. And so I traded my rug for this. So it was like a barter system in a way. It was kind of cool. And to this day, I still admire this piece. This is made 2022, 2023, around that period. I'm referencing those 2 years a lot because that was a very like pivotal moment, few years for me. But at the time I was a part of an art collective called KWG, like Kids with Guns. And not anymore now. We're all doing different things. And yeah, we were trying to make like upcycle like furniture pieces with like rugs. So this was like part of the tabletop, and we covered it with like a rug that I tufted with their help, of course. And yeah, it's supposed to be Pete the Cat, if anyone knows who that is. I love Pete the Cat. This is a speaker, and I painted it. It was for an event that, at the time that I was a part of that art collective, we were throwing an event, like a music event. A friend of mine had like speakers that he was trying to get rid of, and I was like, oh dude, that would be really cool if I painted the speakers and we could use it as like, you know, decoration piece and stuff, as like a podium to display artwork and stuff like that. This is one of my favorite pieces in my room, and I use it as like a bedside table. And of course, because there's no other way I can show you this with me being in it, so I have to kind of show it to you this way. That's my door that I use for my bags. Got that from IKEA, the kids section. It's really cute. Very cheap. Bunch of my bags. That bag, best friend made that. Super sick bag. Coolest bag I ever owned. And right here is the IKEA shelf. Shelf. Hate it, don't like it. But hey, we live with it. But I love those crepe barrels. Red, orange. Where I put my stuff, my skincare, my cleaning supplies, my arts and
craft stuff, just a bunch of shit. Okay, this is my, I don't have enough storage space, so this is the most that I have, and shit over there. And my closet that I'm not gonna open and show you because that is too personal. Just my clothes. That's it. And trash can. And that's all. Other than that, it's just these pillows that I always like to sit in. It's my mom's pillows I just kind of took from her. My bad. I had to burp. But yes, my mom's pillows I had to steal from her. And I was gonna like fix it up, but then I realized, yeah, it's lived in spaces. Remember, this is literally how it looks when it's lived in, when it's sat. It just kind of scrunches up in there. But as you can tell, as you can see, I sit here a lot. This is where I usually sit most of the time, other than my desk. I know I said I was gonna do an interview, but I was like, it's fine. I don't have to do an interview. I think I kind of talked about myself enough that you can, like, through the spaces, the stuff that I've shown you. So be redundant. And plus, I want to focus the interview more so on the other people that I'm you know, like the other guests that I will have on this series. But I'm so excited to develop the series. So yeah, and why? One question I'm gonna ask at the end of every series, like, why did you let me in? So I guess I'll ask myself, why did you let me in? Because I freaking live here. I live in this room. But not for long, because I'm going to move out one day. If I say it enough, it will happen.